Hello, my beautiful souls, and welcome to my channel. My name is Erica. This is GypsyCowgirlTarot. I am a psychic medium, oracle, and a prophetess, which just means I'm an oracular priestess. Cards are not needed, but I absolutely love my tools of divination. So welcome in if this is your first time here, my loves. I'm going to get right into the message. I have some channeling that I'm going to share for you guys. You guys have already seen the title, so you guys already have a hunch intuitively, whatever it is, about this message, that it's for you, right? Your situation, that's why you're here. Whether this popped up in your news feed and this is your first time visiting the channel, or you're just a subscriber and you watch all the videos or most of them, right? It's still meant for you, okay? I just really don't want anyone ever to be dissuaded by that, like feeling like, is this my message? Because I follow this reader in this channel and I watch most of the videos or all the videos, you know? It's still for you. It's still for you. You're still called to it. You're still drawn to it, right? So anyways, so the divine masculine right now, what I'm going to be doing, like, I've been working like crazy. But I had to do a DF reading, and I put, the DM is seeing all of the darkness and falseness of those around them, okay? So all the connections around them, people around them, and it's not everybody, but I'm getting like a handful of people that, you know, friends, they're maybe a karmic partner, family members, they're just seeing through the falseness, through the illusion that they weren't able to see through before, right? Just like when we awoken and we, you know, started ascending, we started seeing through the veil, through that illusion, and that's where they're at right now. They really are. They can't turn it off. They can't go back to sleep. It feels very confusing for them in a lot of ways. It feels very chaotic. But they are detaching from that false truth. They are detaching. I also put, so I said the DM is seeing the darkness and falseness of those around them, remembering who they are. They're remembering who they are. The 3D, you know, illusion and all that has fallen away within themselves. They're seeing things within themselves. They're wanting to create change in their lives. They feel different in their connections and relationships. You know, an example would be someone who was codependent and addicted to working, making money, hustling, you know. But they avoided emotional situations. They avoided love. They were, you know, they avoided their healing. They just put all their energy, everything into work, career. Well, that same person would be now seeing that that career was a crutch, that career serves them in a lot of positive ways, but it also is bringing forth a lot of negativity. They're seeing through the illusion of the career, of why they are such a workaholic, where they couldn't see it before. That's just an example, although it could be very relevant to some of you guys in your person, or possibly you. This is about, for some reason, for the last couple days, I've even talked about it in my stories, but it's about getting back to the basics. Okay, as we ascend, we're transcending, we're ascending, right? The divine masculines are also ascending and transcending the illusions, obstacles, the falseness, you know, all that, right? Not only are they truly remembering who they are, okay, but they're remembering who you are. And that's huge. It's this big epiphany moment. It really is. It's this huge aha. It's like the universe and spirit came in and just like bonked them on the head. And when they bonked them on the head, it was just like, all I can see is truth and light. And like, you know, I'm embracing the shadow parts and I'm working on self and I'm integrating and I'm balancing. They're seeing through the systems. They're seeing, you know, they're seeing through all of it. In a lot of ways, they're seeing how there's so much control in the world. They're seeing how you're an advocate of that, not of the control, but you're an advocate of where maybe they thought you were kind of crazy, not so, you know, kind of off your rocker, a little out there, a little woo-woo, possibly, because maybe you're very spiritual and tapped in, or, you know, the things that you talk about or post or share. For many of you guys, I think that the masculines were very dissuaded by that. I feel like they were thinking things like, how could I be with this person if, like, we're together, just for example, on social media, if we're together, we're friends on social media, if we were to, like, be serious, you know, my family, their family, you know, mutual friends, we'd all end up being, like, you know, friends, and they'd see, you know, my family would see all their posts, and, you know, it's almost like they were in, you know, they just knew, they felt that wouldn't be acceptable in a lot of ways. But really what it was their own not accepting it. It was their own triggered by it. It was their own, you know, suspicion and questioning what you are about and who you are. Okay? And when we say something is too good to be true, it usually is. That's not the case. The masculine thought, this is too good to be true. This person's too good to be true. You knew this is amazing, but you weren't going, this is too good to be true. They were already throwing up roadblocks. They were, you know, and that's where they're coming to, that's what they're coming to terms with. I'm the one who did this. I'm the one who created this confusion, this tension, this weirdness, this, you know, like that. So I want to be the one, I've got to be the one. Again, they're seeing through their own illusions of self. I need to be the one to come forward and to be vulnerable and truthful and to surrender and own every single thing that I am feeling. I need to hold myself accountable now. Okay? And then I put hashtag the call, hashtag the reach out, hashtag happily ever after. Don't mind my other notes. I'm going to be doing a reading. What does the DF, the Divine Feminine, need to know at this time? And then, of course, the Zodiacs. I'm a note and list person for sure. I have my, you know, all my things that I use daily. So let's get into it, my loves. And when I say like use daily, I mean like my planner, my notes, my notepads, my, you know, I'm always jotting down downloads, signs, synchronicities. You know, if you were to like come into my house and you didn't know like who I was, or, you know, you were just like a regular person, like seeing the notes on my, you'd probably think I was a crazy person, you know, which is very relevant to the message actually, like how the masculines, you know, I feel we're observing and how they have been projecting, you know, to the feminine, like it's, people fear what they don't know, and that's what it was. The masculine couldn't figure you out. They didn't know what you were, what this was, and they were obviously highly triggered by it, but it was because of fear. And we know this, but that fear has subsided. That fear is being replaced with love and vulnerability and surrender. They are healing the ego parts of self and aligning to their true divine, you know, heavenly, godly self. And that's exactly what needs to take place for this situation, for this connection. So do I feel that there's breakthroughs happening on their end? Absolutely. Do I feel, a card just came out face down. Do I feel that there's endings? Yes, I do. Absolutely. Do I feel that they are taking steps, that they are guided by their higher self and intuition to take? Yes, I do. And do I feel that they really want to talk to you right now and miss the heck out of you? Yes, I do. It's the Lovers, you guys. It is the Lovers. Bottom of the deck is the Five of Wands. It's the Lovers card. Okay, I'm just gonna cover these two up right here just in case, because YouTube is being very funny these days with all their new stipulations. You know, you have basically porno ASMRs on here, but we can't use Rider Waite. You know, it's so silly. Anyways, there's karmic blowback for all this stuff, but that's a whole nother thing. It's not stopping the messages. It's not. But what they're doing is trying to hinder, trying to block, you know, trying to make it more difficult, you know, so that's what I mean. Archangel Raphael is here, Gemini energy with the Lovers. Okay, Geminis is the twins. Doesn't mean twin flame, it's just Geminis is the twins, you know, Libra is the scales, you know, Aquarius is the water bearer, you know, it's, they are the twins. And, you know, it's symbolic of self, you know, like the parts of self that are dormant, asleep, awake, the parts of self that you don't see, you know, there's like that kind of like double-sidedness. I'm also getting the double-edged sword. So notice the masculine side, the tree's on fire, and on the feminine side, it's like supposed to be like the Garden of Eden type, you know, thing. On the feminine side, there's fruit, the tree has green leaves, it's bearing fruit, it's very prosperous, there's abundance here. We do see that there is a mountain between them, okay? I feel that that is, I feel that's the divine masculine, very sexually aroused at this time as well. The kundalini, the fire, the passion, everything is just like off the charts right now for you, divine feminine. They are just, that energy of I can't take my eyes off of you. It keeps coming through. Like every reading that I do right now is that energy of I'm watching, know that I can't take my eyes off of you. I've never stopped watching you. Let's see what this is. Funny that they're coming out like that, face down. Look at that bottom of the deck. Speaking of abundance, harvest, prosperity, fruits of, you know, bearing fruit, all of that. There's the beautiful Empress, divine feminine, showing right up. Full on in her power, on her throne. What's this? It's justice. I just said the justice scales are Libra, Gemini's the twins, Aquarius is, you know, and then look at, there it is. All major arcanas here, meaning this is major breakthrough. This is major energy. They are making a huge, they're making huge choices and decisions right now on their end, in their life. This masculine. You know, because the Lovers is a choice, and then the Justice card is also, it could be a huge decision to bring balance. And then look at that, after the Empress is the Page of Cups. Communication. All right, so let's dig into this a little bit more. If you guys are vibing with the message so far, be sure to like it and claim as yours. That claim and energy transfer is everything. 5 of Cups. Emotional loss, pain, heartbreak. There's emotional loss right here with the masculine. They're experiencing loss in their life. Okay? They have 3 spilled cups, and then they have the 2 of Cups right behind them, you know? So, you know, there could be multiple people involved, multiple energies involved, like children or just, you know, people around. But I just feel that in one way or the next, the divine masculine has been dreading these endings and these conversations and, you know, taking action with the karmic situations to create balance and, you know, regain some harmony in their life. But they've been dreading it because of like all the blowback and aftermath stuff of it, you know. What's everyone gonna say, you know, it's gonna, you know, if they have like, you know, friends that are other couples, you know, or just close, you know, it's gonna create that tension, that, you know, all of that. So they've been really dreading it, but the missing you and loving you and needing to know and get answers and clear the air and do all that, that greatly outweighs whatever's going on their end. Okay. You know, we started with all major arcanas, and then we get, I just saw 444, and then we get the 5, which is about transition. Okay. There's an emotional loss that they're going through. And it's, connected to a transition that they're making in their life. They're creating change in their life. Before this, I posted in my story on Instagram. You could follow me there, GypsyCowgirlTarot. Only Gypsy Cowgirl in the world that is meta verified with the blue check mark. So be sure that if you do follow me, which you're more than welcome to, that's the account you follow. But I just posted a post in my story, and you know, it was a whole thing, very beautiful. But if you go and see it, you'll know what I'm talking about, or maybe you have. But the likes when I was presented this confirmation post on Instagram was at 555. And then earlier this morning, went on Instagram while I was having my coffee, and the first thing I see right at the top of my news feed, and I'm not a scroller. I don't scroll. First of all, I don't have time to sit and just look at all kinds of stuff online. I'm very busy. So, you know, I don't. And because I work online and I do business, you know, I try to, like, you know, when I'm not working and stuff, you know, but anyway, so I don't sit and scroll and stuff. So I trust, and I know, in fact, it's like a thing that if it's something right in front of me that shows up, it's messages for me. There's messages in there through the likes, the numbers, maybe someone leaves a comment and that resonates and confirms something, or it's the actual post, right? But anyways, yeah, so I saw a post from Kaya Ra, who is the oracular priestess and author of the channel transmission, the Sophia Code, the book, which is like, for me, like it's like my Bible. It is like that. My version of the Sophia Code is like, I mean, it is falling apart. It is taking a beating. The pages are falling out. It's like, it's like all the things. But it is a living transmission that was channeled to her from Ascended Masters and from Spirit. And she recorded and channeled the whole book in Mount Shasta here in California, just a few hours away from me up north. But this right here is an activation. You read it out loud to yourself, front to back. Okay. All right. And then after you do, you've activated the transmissions, okay, for yourself. But after that, like, you can read it however you want, listen to it on Audible, anything like that. But the very first time you dive into the Sophia Code, because it's a channel transmission, so it's like you're reading directly what the Ascended Masters are saying to you. And she's just the medium, like me. She's just channeling it out for them, with them. Anyways, the post was 555. So the fives are showing up today like crazy. And it is because of the change that everyone's going through, yourself included, myself included. You know, a lot of us are releasing old emotional pains, wounds, losses. There's things coming back from, you know, rising up again from our past that maybe we thought we've healed, but we haven't. Okay, so it comes back up to trigger you once more. And that's when you are able to honor it. Just go, you know what? I'm going to work through this. I'm going to, you know, do what I need to release this once and for all and let it go. Okay. So there is a lot of that, but yeah, definitely change is in the air. Just like love is in the air right now. Change is in the air. Transition is in the air. So many collectively are going through this, you know, the Lionsgate portal that we are still in, you know, especially for like the next, you know, I'm going to say like 4 days or so, 4 or 5 days, you know, and then the energies will, for me personally, like start kind of, you know, dying down. But, you know, we've been in this Lionsgate portal for like 2 weeks, right? So anyways, that's what it's brought in for us. And the Divine Masculine is feeling it like crazy on their end. So if you're wondering, like, and, you know, we have to take this with a grain of salt because this is a collective message. But if you're like sitting there wondering, pondering, what is my, you know, I'm getting all these signs. What is my person feeling? You know, all of that, you know, and really surrender it. Like, don't sit and like obsess over signs and things. And, you know, it's like the person who like, they are looking for angel numbers everywhere. You know, they're on the road, they're on the freeway, and they're not even looking at the road because they're looking at all the license plates trying to find an angel number. That's not how it works. They find you, you don't find them. You know what I mean? I forget why I was just saying that, but anyways, if it'll circle back if it needs to. But yeah, so King of Swords came out after the 5 of Cups, and the King of Swords is You know, he is the king of the justice scales, right? Air energy, air signs. But he's the king of the justice scales with his counterpart, the Queen of Swords. This is someone who is honorable. This is someone who is trustworthy. Someone who you know that you can rely on, that's going to show up and be honest and truthful. You know, they can be kind of rigid when it comes to emotion and all that. But what's happening right now is they're showing you that they are, one, like I said, back on their throne, totally on their throne, getting back large and in charge in their lives, not letting, you know, not giving their power away or allowing themselves to be any kind of, you know, in any kind of manipulative energies, all that. And they're using that sword. So it's almost like he's showing you, like, look, my beloved, look, my love, look, sweetheart, look, honey, look, mi amor. I'm showing you that I am using my sword. I've just been sitting with it for a while, afraid to take it out and just do what I need to do and use it and cut things away. But I'm no longer in that place. You know, especially because of this Lionsgate energy too. And I said this months ago. It's been my prediction that this Lionsgate portal would specifically affect the divine masculines in such a profound way that it would literally be like, one day they're this and that, and then Lionsgate hits, and through the portal energies, they are just, boom, they snap completely out of it, right? And I do feel that is kind of actually relevant. After on the bottom of the deck, I'm seeing the Ace of Pentacles and then the Four of Cups. This right here is a very, obviously, it's 3D, so it's tangible, it's real. It's something that happens in your 3D reality. So they are they're going through endings, creating breakups. They're feeling like, it's almost like a guilty energy is what I get. Like they almost feel guilt for, you know, they're leaving behind partnerships, marriages, long-term relationships. You know, there's people moving out. There's, you know, dividing of assets. There's all this stuff going on. And they feel like, wow, I should be really heartbroken over the endings in my life and over, you know, this person or that or the other. And they obviously are affected by it on some level, and it's going to be different for everyone. But they feel like, in compared to what they feel for you, it's like, I'm actually going through these endings. I'm going through breakups. I have to go through this. I have to do this. I have to, you know, and I feel hardly anything about it. But over here on the other side, with my feminine, whom I haven't been in connection with, we haven't even spoken or we barely talked. It's been very, you know, whatever. On that side, I feel heartbroken. I feel the Five of Cups. And just picturing or imagining my feminine being like engaging with someone else, dating someone else, meeting someone, like falling in love with someone, like that is like gut wrenching to them. That is like beyond, they just couldn't live with themselves, you know, like it's like that, like, because they feel like it's my fault. Like I waited too long and this, that, or the other, you know? But this is definitely that offer coming in for the feminine that was avoided before. You know, before they showed different things, you know. I don't think that they really showed you like, oh, I'm not interested. I think more so what it is that they started just getting like breadcrumby and ghosty and just pulling away. And like, you know, they went from like, you know, maybe you guys talking like all day, every day, texting constantly. You'd wake up to good morning text messages from each other, good night text messages. You know, you couldn't get enough of each other. And then it kind of just out of nowhere started dwindling out, where the person started pulling away. The text became far and few between. Phone calls kind of ceased or stopped. You know, no more good mornings. They started acting different. You know, it's like that kind of stuff. And again, like I said in the beginning, they realized, hey, I did that. I did that. Before, they were like, in a sense, still blaming you for their own, you know, rejection that they were doing. It's almost like they were rejecting your cup of love. And so you said, okay, fine, have it your way, I'll go. You said, I love myself. I've been activated. We've been through this. Look what's after that. The Two of Cups. Are you kidding me? Followed by the Six of Swords. Wow, I said the Six of Swords. Six of Swords is that was a Freudian slip. Six of Swords is a card of lessons learned and detaching. So yeah, confirmation. This divine masculine, they're also kind of worried that you may judge them and that you may reject them, because when they come in, see the card of spine. Yeah, they're watching like crazy in the shadows. Look at that, the moon. They're watching like crazy in the shadows, but also look at, see, he's wielding the sword. He's wielding the sword. He's cutting away the illusion, you see? Doing the shadow work. Doing the shadow work to get out of this. It's the end of the cycle for the masculines. We have the 9 showing up. Look at that. I'm tired of deceiving myself. I've learned lessons. I realize that all this stuff going on around me is deception. It's not right. It's not good. So I'm getting the heck out of Dodge. Okay, and then the Page of Cups shows up, but like in reverse. So anyway, so I'm not like, but yeah, these were, I mean, hello, like so powerful, right? This shows you, you know, that you are their sunshine. You are my sunshine. Oh, thank you, Spirit. So that just reminded me. That just reminded me. The other channeled message that I got is a song. And I've channeled it here before, and I just channeled it the other day in some reading. I don't know, maybe it was on my live or something, about the divine masculine and divine feminine, but it's a song from the masculine to the divine feminine that keeps coming through for me telepathically. And it's by Creed Fisher, and the song is called Kiss Away My Ghosts. Okay? They're afraid that you may judge them. Like, you're trying to come in and like smooth things over, be with me, court me, whatever, offer me a commitment or solid offer or whatever it is, and like you just got out of something like this, or you recently did. No, you know, that's what they're afraid of. That's what they're afraid of. They're afraid that you're gonna be like, no, you know, that's so that it creates a little bit of that hesitation, but it's not going to stop them. Again, we started all with major arcana energies. They know they chose wrong. They chose these 3 cups over a gift from the divine, from God, from heaven, you know, it's like that. So they're kicking themselves, you know, in a big, but this is a yes to this whole message. This is a yes card. It's showing that yes, the divine masculine fully intends to come forward and to bring forth this cup of love, this Ace of Pentacles. There's a victory here. This is victory, coming home, success, all the things after a long battle. You've been out battling. 5 of Wands is before that. And that's what they've been doing. Their life has felt like one big battle after the next. I'm tired of battling. I'm tired of fighting. It's like that. You know, battling has been around me for my whole life. You know, I'm tired of it. Okay. So my loves, I'm not doing an extended for this, but what I'm going to do, and you can find the link for it below in the description box. Like, and if you don't know like how to access the description box, because I'll be honest, I didn't used to know how to do that either. I was like, everyone says description box. I mean, this was years ago, but I was like, what? How do you get into the description box? But anyways, at the end of the title for the message, you'll see more, the word more. You hit more and then it'll open it all up, okay? And that's where you'll find everything to book a reading with me, past life reading, whatever it is, okay? But what I'm going to do is I'm going to do an intimate channeled message and an intimate reading using, well, different cards, but I will definitely be using the Sexual Magic Tarot, okay? So funny, too, on the bottom of the deck is the 9 of Chalices, the 9 of Cups. A wish fulfillment. You can't make it up. Spirit says, look at the top card. It's the 8 of Wands. I just have to cover up her one little. He's feeding her. He's feeding her a fig. He's like doting on her, worshiping her. 8 of Wands is incoming, an incoming passionate message. It's also about manifestations coming into your life at this time. From the ethers, from the 5D into the 3D. Going from, you know, energy to form. That's the alchemy right now. All the energy, all the things, it's coming into your life, into form. Something you can feel, touch, taste, hold, see. Okay? So anyway, so I'm going to do an extended. I did that, what was it, last week? I did a reading last week and everybody loved it. So, I think what I'm going to do is, because there's not an option to rent it, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to like lower the price a little bit on it. You know, right now to purchase it, it's $777. So maybe I'll do 555 or 666, you know, maybe 555 since there's so much 555. So if you want to purchase the intimate, very beautiful, powerful, channeled love reading for the divine feminine, divine masculine, twin flame, or past life soulmates, then you can find it, the link below, okay? I'll also post it on the community page, but I'm going to record that so you guys can, because that kind of content isn't allowed here on YouTube. That's the point. So I can't say certain things. You can't use certain cards if there's any kind of nudity, like things like that, right? So it's going to be good. Like I said, the last one that I did was so beautiful, so sexy, so passionate. And then I even channeled out like a whole love message, like directly from the divine masculines, from the DM to the DF. And it was just so beautiful. So thank you for those of you guys who did go over and purchase that. I hope that you guys all enjoyed it. I had a lot of emails and comments here on the channel, you know, because same thing, I did like a reading like this, and then I said you can find the link for the other intimate reading down below. So people commented on the YouTube reading and saying I loved the extended, or, you know, not the extended, but I loved the intimate reading, you know, and all that. So anyways, so yeah, so I will lower the price. Also, I'm going to be doing a flash sale for my readings, okay? So it's going to be a flash sale, a reading sale, okay? I do this maybe 2-3 times a year max, usually 1 to 2 times a year, where I get a call to do a flash sale and to cut the prices in half on my messages or my readings, okay? So I don't know how it's, you know, I have to like see it and kind of figure it out, but I think that's what it is. I think it's like 50% off readings. So yeah. Yeah. Nine of Wands. They are showing up wounded, but they're showing up. They're showing up. Look at that. You cannot make this stuff up. 8 of Swords, 8, 9, 10. Boom, it's done. Everything's going in order. And if it's not like physically done right at this moment, it's happening. Their mind is made up. Again, the Lovers is coming out like crazy right now, and it's a choice. It's a decision connected to the heart in love. Okay, so yeah. So they're showing up wounded. All right, but what this is right here is it's showing you that they are going through painful endings. They're creating endings in their life. They're doing the shadow work, the moon card earlier. And I said that. I said they're going through emotional loss right now. They are. But what's affecting them even more emotionally about loss is you. Okay? They've been through a lot. Their lives have been crazy. Many of them. All right? But they finally, look at that King of Wands. There he is. You have the 2 kings here. But they have taken action, and then look at, there she is. There she is, the counterpart to the King of Swords. They are taking action. It's over for them. They're done with whatever is going on their end, their side. They're done. They're over it. It is over. Okay, so anyways, love, let's go ahead and wrap this up. I'm just going to get a few messages from the DM. I do thank you guys for being here with me, all of your love and support. You guys know how much love I have for my tribe. Holy shit. Okay, you guys could be dealing with a Capricorn. Capricorn is showing up. I started shuffling. This is my very first message deck that I ever created. Just a couple months after I started my YouTube channel, which I just like recently, a month and a half, 2 months ago, had my 2-year anniversary here on YouTube. So it's, you know, but it's my OG. It's the original. It's got a lot of power here. Okay. But this card is from another message deck, and this happened the other day in one of my readings or something, where there was several cards from another message deck stuck in this deck. It just happened again, and I went through this whole deck the other day when that happened to get them all out, and somehow the little tarot fairies or tarot elves put this card in there. And I literally just got done saying that their life has been crazy, that they are coming in and they're taking action and they want to talk and communicate, but they've been through hell and back, you know, on their end. Like, that's what it is. And the card that does not belong that came out, or that I felt, you have no idea how my life has been. See, they're telling you, like, you may be thinking on your end, like, all these crazy things and thoughts, but the truth and the reality is that the masculine hasn't been happy. They're not happy. They aren't even happy with their choices that they've been making as they're making them. It's like they're making choices, or they were making choices, and each choice they made, they go, this is not aligned, this is not right, and then they do it anyways, you know, and now, okay, they're here. So anyways, I love that the King of Wands and the King of Swords are both here. I love that the Empress is here. You are the perfect partner. You're perfection to them. If perfection, you know, I say that, you know, we're all perfect. We're all as we should be, as we are, and we're growing and healing, but, you know, all that, but you literally are perfection in their eyes. You are perfection. And you're, you know, this extremely loving energy, you know. There's this, I feel so bad for hurting, or for just being, you know, like showing deceptive energy to such a goddess, or, you know, like the Empress energy. You know, you could be a man here who's the DF in your connection, but 777, wow, look at that. This came out the other day too when I used this deck, this card. You guys might remember that if you saw that reading. Spiritual awakening, yep. Good fortune is here. This is like good, right? It's good fortune. It's hitting it big. It's all your luck is changing, but it's not about luck. Luck is not real. It's alignment. Okay, so 777, that's going to be a sync for a lot of you guys. And then spiritual awakening, it's confirming. It's confirming. Everything that I said in the beginning, what did I say? And I channeled out. I said, they are seeing the darkness, they're seeing through the darkness and falseness of those around them. They're remembering who they are. I even like underlined who they are like twice. And they're remembering who you are. It's their spiritual awakening. No longer asleep. They don't resonate with the situations and people around them any longer. They haven't for some time, but now is the time with this Lionsgate portal and all that. It has given people a great deal of strength and power and wisdom that maybe they didn't see a way out of something before. Now they do. I don't want anyone else to have you. Yeah, see, I told you guys. I told you. They can't handle the thought of losing you to someone else right now. It's really like gnawing at them. The throat chakra, exactly. Authenticity, expression, communication, truth, right? That's what's coming in. And it's showing here that they want to speak their truth. And the truth is that they don't want anyone to have you. I'll wait for you. I'll wait for you. So they're saying, like, when I come in, like, if you say, like, I don't know, you know, let's just take it slow. I need time. Can we start out as friends? Oh my gosh, you guys. The card that fell out on the floor is a text message. I told you guys what was my hashtags. I channeled hashtag the call, the reach out, and happily ever after. There it is. There's the reach out. You also had that 8 of Wands energy, right? Okay. You have no idea how my life has been. They want to talk to you about it, you know, and they feel, you know, there's this like deep inner knowing that, you know, for some of you guys, they're scared maybe that you're going to judge or that you might, you know, but it's this deep inner knowing of, I can go to my person and, you know, they're gonna, you know, they're so loving and compassionate, and they've grown and healed so much that I know that, you know, they may reject me, but they aren't gonna be mean to me. They aren't gonna shoot me down like that. They're not gonna, you know what I mean? And they feel safe coming towards you is my point. Okay, they feel safe coming towards you. Self-love. Self-love. Bottom of the deck, breakup. Yep, there's a breakup. They are going through a breakup. Breaking up home dynamics, relationships, breaking up with jobs, with old behaviors. But what this is primarily is a breakup, literal breakup. Okay, they're going through a literal breakup. And then I just want to get one oracle card here. This is the Gateway Activation Oracle by Kyle Gray. Spirit guides and angels of the highest white light and decree, can you just show me, please, for the divine masculine, where are they at right now in their ascension journey? What are they embodying? What's going on? What are they feeling? How is all of this Lionsgate energy and all of the astrological transits, although those are pretty much null and void right now while Lionsgate energy is hot, 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 right? Sorry guys, I was so thirsty. I need some agua. Holy shit, look at this. I stopped shuffling. I go to drink my water and Spirit says, don't shuffle. Look at the bottom of the deck. That's your message. Holy shit balls, you guys. It's the Arcturian light codes. Okay, so Arcturus, Arcturians coming through. They are coming through in such a beautiful way. I feel that the Arcturians, specifically, and the Syrians and Pleiadians, but I don't know, I'm getting a lot of Arcturian energy, even though Lionsgate is a Syrian gateway portal, right? Like, I'm getting a lot of the Arcturian energies coming through, specifically in light codes right now, light rays. Like, you could get pictures of the sun, of different lights, and you may see visuals or even these little, like, see these orbs? You may get orbs like that in the light rays of the sun, things like that. And for me, it is the cosmic family. It's angelic, you know, energies coming through, but it's like, it's the ETs. It's our cosmic ancestors coming through. But anyways, I said in the beginning, I said that it was the masculine back on their throne, that they've called their power back to them, that they're taking their power back. And I said they're no longer allowing themselves to be manipulative situations and everything I said, right? A reading is like a good book, okay? If you're watching readers that, you know, I mean, it's not judging, it's to each their own, but truly a good reading, whatever is coming through in the beginning message, you know, the beginning is like an overall, it's just a very intense energy, right? That we pick up on right away. Or, you know, the message is in the beginning, but it's this, it should tie up to the end like a good book. The ending connects back to the first chapter, you know what I mean? And that's what's happening here. It's tying it all in. Evolutionary downloads. That's literally what Lionsgate is also bringing through. The masculines are receiving evolutionary downloads along with you. What are they receiving downloads about? About their future, about their life. There's downloads about, you know, showing them, you know, bringing insight into self of, you've got this, you can do this. But it's downloads that are evolutionary about change, transitions, their future, their you know, and it's like the light bulb, like I said, aha moments, breakthroughs, epiphanies. It's like that because of the downloads. 4, 4, 4, 4. just a few seconds ago. Evolutionary downloads, recalling power and future thinking. Thank you. Mic drop. Recalling power. Recalling their power. Okay? They're reclaiming their power. I've called it back to myself. And I'm thinking about my future, which is what I said. I said what they're thinking about, and it's all about this like forward thinking, looking out, you know, a lot of that stuff. And if they stay where they're at, they don't like what they see in their future. You know, if they break free, if they make a big decision, a choice, they know that that creates that distancing themselves from the situations, people, places, whatever that they're around right now, by ending these cycles or breaking away from them or putting up blocks or boundaries or whatever, that it's going to create balance and harmony, that harmony will be restored once again. There's freedom there. They can, you know, they're free to choose what they want to do. They no longer feel like they're under someone's thumb. Where are you going? But, you know, I was watching a movie, actually this morning, like when I got up, I for some reason, I don't know why, I never, ever watch TV or, I don't watch TV, but like it was on Netflix, but it was a movie, a rom-com. It's Complicated. You know, back from like 2009 or something, but with Alec Baldwin and Steve Martin and, oh my gosh, I can't think of her name, Meryl Streep. Really cute movie, really funny, right? But it's like a love triangle kind of thing. And like, you know, this, you know, they're basically, it's like he's married to this new person and Meryl Streep is his ex-wife, but he's still in love with her. Like even after all these years, you know, and he's got a new wife, he's got, you know, he loves her still. Like he could never get over her. And that's the same kind of energy. But why was I talking about that? I don't know. It was something about specifically about that and the, you know, but anyways, I don't know why, but anyways, the movie, It's Complicated. That's what it is. It's the masculines that, you know, it's been complicated for them. And it's been a mess. And that's what this is. I'm recalling my power. The Arcturians, Archangel Michael, their ancestors, like everyone is really like stepping in right now. And like, you have the Lovers. I mean, I can't even believe all of, like, this is insanity, you guys. Like, Two of Cups, Empress, Justice, the Lovers, Two of Cups, and the Lovers. Yeah, this is happening. This is happening for a great many of you. This is happening, okay? Now, I'm going to record the intimate reading. Again, once you find this message or this, you know, reading, the link will be there. So you can click on the description box to go and purchase the intimate reading. Because it will be connected to this message too. You know, it's not an extended, but it will connect because, hello, the energy is still there. It doesn't change that fast or anything like that. But we're going to dive deep. We're going to dive deep and we're going to see exactly what they're dreaming about, fantasizing about, what's going on. We're going to dive deep into the subconscious, into the soul. Like, we're just going to see what the heck, right? But yeah, you can find all that below. So, wow, you guys. Wow. This Ace of Pentacles is coming in hot. It's coming in hot. It is coming in hot, okay? And just to end the message, Spirit is guiding me to use an Animal Oracle card for the Divine Masculine. So Spirit, please show us. Oh my God, I didn't even look at that. All I did was split the deck and it just boop, popped right out. Look at that. The pronghorn, action. The Divine Masculine, taking action. Now is the time to act. Opportunities are here. Move forward with confidence. This is also for you guys, my loves, whoever's watching this. Like, there's things that, and that's what I'm going to be recording more because I'm getting a lot of this kind of stuff. Now is the time to act. Opportunities are here. Move forward with confidence. Your talents will always help you land on the pinnacle. Your quick wit and keen senses will lead you to success. See? Okay? But this one right here is like, yeah, it's time to act. Action. Action. And then look at this. Revealer of truth. Are you kidding me? We have the King of Swords. He is the King of Truth. And he takes action. You have action and the revealer of truth. Like a good book, the ending ties with the beginning, right? Beautiful. Don't take things too seriously. Make time to play. Great wisdom comes from laughing at your own folly. Look out for the traps and tricks of life and learn from them. See, they are learning that they have been trapping and tricking their own self. They've been trapped and tricked. The coyote is often, an energy of the coyote is the trickster. Revealer of truth. I love it. So you guys may be seeing, the pronghorn is a little bit more of like a not so common animal, but you might see, something like that. And look at this bottom of the deck here is the Lynx, keeper of secrets. It's like the high priestess energy. See, they've been the keeper of secrets, and now they want to reveal the secrets. Now they want to be the revealer of truth, and they want to take action. Take time out from the world and be the observer. Nothing can deceive you when you trust your knowing. You see others' secrets and keep them sacred. In silence and solitude, you will find your strength. Wow, confirmation like crazy. So that's why I was called to pick this up last minute. So very, very, very beautiful message, you guys. Those of you guys who are going to head over and purchase that intimate reading, I will see you guys over there. If not, it's okay. I love you guys. Thank you so much for all of your love and support here on the channel. And in just all ways, you guys are the reason why I'm here. I hope that these messages bring insight, healing, clarity. Like I said, that's what the point of these messages are for. It's to confirm things. It's to show you, yes, your intuition is spot on. What you're feeling is real, all those things, right? But it's definitely not to keep people hanging on to something, and, wasting their life on a hope of someone coming back or circling around, or because for some people do watch these readings and it's not the case. Some people do watch these readings and they're watching them for a karmic partner who they thought was a twin, which is kind of crazy to me, but because I'm a twin flame and it's just so different, but it happens, it does, and that's okay, that's okay. But they're meant to bring insight and healing and stuff, and not to be something that you're codependent and like waiting on, because you're just like, I get it. You're waiting on the readings. Like, you're excited when one pops up or you get the notification. I'm the same way, right? With like my favorite content, readers and stuff. But knowing, for most of you guys watching this, that's not the case. For most of you guys watching this right now, you are the high vibrational, like living your best damn life. You've surrendered this up. You're like open, surrender to receiving all forms, all things, it's like that, right? So anyways, but I just had to say that. So I hope you guys have a beautiful rest of your day. I will see you soon. Namaste, love and light. Mwah.